What is up, guys? It's Mike here, and today we have a special review for you guys. It's none other than the Doubles Crush Car set from Hot Wheels. Alright guys, so we finally got them here in the United States. These things, I really thought these were going to be international only because they did get released around Easter time in the UK and I think in Australia too. So it's been a while, but they're finally over here. My Walmart just recently got them in, I think last weekend, and I didn't really expect to see them. I know a lot of people have been getting them and seeing the end caps at Walmart's. I'm not too sure if these are a Walmart exclusive, but I have yet to see these at Target. So if anyone did find these at Target, please let me know. That'd be kind of interesting. But yeah, these did get released around, I would say, maybe early mid-April. And we're only getting them now, so it's about 3 months behind. And I really thought these were only going to be international, and I was actually going to buy the whole set from someone over there. But then I decided to wait, and then, you know, patience pays off, and eventually they got released here. So anyway, these sets are really cool, or this set is really cool. The only thing I don't like about the entire set is every truck has been released in some way this year, and the only thing I really don't like is there's really nothing much different with any other trucks. So there is a total of 7 of these trucks, and if you go to Walmart, you can totally see these on the end cap. They have basically the whole set now, which is really cool. But like I said, a lot of these trucks are re-releases, and that's the only thing I don't like. So here you see we obviously have Bone Shaker, which Bone Shaker, I understand that because Bone Shaker is like the mascot for Hot Wheels Monster Jam or Hot Wheels Monster Trucks. Then we got a new Roger Dodger, which I haven't seen in a while. We also got a new paint job on Twin Mill. We have the Robo Mega-Wrex paint job, which was released earlier this year. And then we have another V8 Bomber, which this was just released, I think, in the J case for 2020. And then we ended up getting Demo Derby, which I believe was released earlier this year in the cases as well. And then we actually ended up getting another Tiger Shark. Now, the only thing I really like about these sets, along with pretty much everybody else, is these diecast crush cars. They are very awesome. And then one cool thing, I like what they did too, and I like how they only did a little bit. I kind of wish they did like 2 instead of 3, is the actual car casting from Bone Shaker, Roger Dodger, and Twin Mill. I think that's pretty cool. And obviously those 3 cars or trucks, those are the best ones to use the casting too, because really you can't really cast any other Hot Wheels car. I guess it would look weird, like a Tiger Shark car would look weird, a Mega-Wrex car would look weird. But anyway, these are really sick. I do like them. The only thing I have an issue with is just they could have did something cooler with different trucks. One thing they could have did, and I'm just gonna, this is just my personal thought, is they do have a contract with Bigfoot. So one cool thing they could have did, and it probably would have sold a little better too, and I know a lot of collectors and a lot of people would love it, is instead of using just like the same trucks we've seen this year, maybe use like 2 of them, maybe like Bone Shaker and like Roger Dodger, but then the rest, the other 5, use Bigfoot paint scheme trucks. You know, like we did see on the Facebook group, we did see a Power Wheels Bigfoot paint scheme get released in the 1/24 scale. Eventually, it will be in America. But like saying like maybe one could have been Snakebite, another one could have been like Wildfoot. You know, different casting maybe, or something unique, that would have been cool. But with that being said, I'm going to open all these things up, and we're going to take a nice look at all these, because these things totally make the set. I love the Crush cars. So let's open these things up and actually review these. Alright, now that we have every single truck unboxed, all 7 of them, let's take a closer look. So the first ones I want to look at are the ones without the Crush cars, because these are kind of weird. I mean, I like them, but I kind of wish it was a little different. I don't know, it's kind of like a mixed feeling, but I do think this idea is really cool. And if there is a second set of these going to be released later on this year, I think it will be really interesting to see what other basically Hot Wheels car or casting from a monster truck they can use with this kind of like setup. However, if they do this again, I kind of hope to see less of these and maybe more Crush cars or like Crush RVs or something like that. But yeah, looking at these, I gotta say my favorite one out of all this is the Roger Dodger. I like this paint job on this one. I like the kind of like the blue and the orange. I think it's really unique. I think it's pretty cool. I don't think we've seen a Roger Dodger like this at all. So very interesting color scheme on this one. And also I love how it matches the car basically as well. I think that's a really nice pairing. Definitely one of my favorites. And out of these three, like the real cars, definitely my favorite one. Bone Shaker, it's kind of hard to put near the top. We did see this casting and this paint job on a Bone Shaker earlier in the year. I think it was like a Hot Wheels Boulevard kind of thing, or a car, something like that. So that in itself was like a $6 Hot Wheels car. So, you know, $2 less, you get the monster truck and the car, which is pretty cool, I guess. I mean, Bone Shaker, definitely the mascot for Hot Wheels. I just kind of wish maybe they gave him a different color scheme or paint job, because this Bone Shaker, this paint scheme, we gotta have at least like 20 of these laying around. So yeah, it's definitely overplayed. And then the cool thing, this is actually the third time we are seeing twin mill this year. We did see a blue twin mill, I think in the singles in one of those sets. I can't remember what case it was off the top of my head. And then we did see a playset with twin mill that was a green truck as well. And now we're seeing a red twin mill, which looks really cool. And also this is the second time this year that we're seeing a Hot Wheels twin mill car come with the monster truck. As you guys recall, with the playset, the loop set, it did come with a green twin mill. So pretty cool, really unique. I think it's a really cool idea, but I feel like they could have did it in a different way. But with that being said, my favorite out of the real cars or the Hot Wheels casting cars is definitely probably Roger Dodger. I just really like the color scheme. Then honestly, probably Twin Mill. I like that color scheme as well. And then Bone Shaker, it's just hard to rank the best out of these because we've seen that truck so many times. But now let's move on to the Crush Car trucks. Alright, now my favorite part of this entire set, and pretty much I would figure everyone's favorite part of the whole 7 truck set, is the Crush Car diecast cars. I guess that's what you call it. But anyway, first, the big elephant in the room. These trucks, the monster trucks, there's no difference with any of these trucks than what we've seen earlier this year that was released. So there's no variant, there's nothing, no roll cage, no different rims, absolutely nothing. Tiger Shark we did see early in the year. We just saw a V8 bomber in case J. And then we actually did see the Robo Mega-Wrex not too long after that. And then we also did see Demo Derby, I believe, a little earlier, or probably around, I guess, February, somewhere in that ballpark. So the monster trucks, I mean, it's hard to pick because you would want to get these because the Crush cars, but then you get the monster truck too. And if you're a collector like me, you can kind of see how it's like, you know, you really don't want the truck because you don't want to overflow them. But the Crush car in itself really pays for itself. I love them. So let's move these monster trucks out of the way and take a closer look at the Crush cars. Alright, so these Crush cars are probably the coolest thing I've ever seen in a diecast, and the best part about them is they can actually roll. So if you actually wanted to race these down a Hot Wheels track or something like that, you can actually roll them and they move very well. So that's pretty cool. And here's the bottom. And another cool little funny fact on these too is they actually have names. So I don't know if my camera's going to be able to focus on this, but let's see. Yep. So if you can see above the Hot Wheels logo, the Crush car, the blue one, this one comes with Tiger Shark. This one is actually named Flat Iron, I think it says. I can't really read it. But Flat Iron, which is pretty cool for the blue one. And then for the orange one, this one does come with Demo Derby. And the name for this one is Speed Bump. So I don't know if you guys can see that. The camera's probably not going to pick it up that well. But the name is right here, and that one is Speed Bump. Then probably my favorite Crush car, which is this yellow one. This one is actually called the Sudden Stop, which is pretty funny. And then the van, which comes with V8 Bomber, this one is called the Blindsided. So that's pretty cool. I really like how these crush cars have names. I didn't think they would. That's just pretty cool. And honestly, this is probably one of the coolest things Hot Wheels has done in a while. And these are actually die-cast metal. So these aren't even like, you know, they're not cheaply made or anything. They're actually really good, very sturdy. I really like the yellow one. If I had to pick my favorite, it's definitely the yellow one. Just because this one does remind me of, like, you know, growing up watching Monster Trucks, Monster Jam. They always had yellow crush cars. So this one is pretty cool, and I really like what Hot Wheels did with this. If they do come out with another set of these, it's going to be very interesting to see what they can do with them. So I would really love to see maybe an RV or a camper or something like that. And also, you can tell how I'm stacking these. These things stack very well too. So I think out of everything Hot Wheels has done this year besides the Bigfoot trucks, I think the crush cars and this whole set is definitely one of my personal favorites for Hot Wheels this year. This is something really cool, something out of left field, and I really hope to see stuff like this continue from Hot Wheels. Even though they did recycle trucks, I mean, it's a Hot Wheels thing, they do that. I wish they kind of made it with different trucks. That's the only really complaint. But the main reason for this pack and the main reason why I'm going to buy a bunch of these is just for the crush cars. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are like that as well. But with that being said, let me know if you guys found this in Walmart. I'm pretty sure they're not in Targets yet. I don't know if they will be in Targets, but they are currently in Walmarts. And if anything, they might not be down the Hot Wheels aisle. They might be on a end cap. So be on the lookout for those. And yeah, so with that being said, let me know if you guys are going to get these, if you're going to get a ton of these to make an actual like stadium with them. And yeah, let me know. It's pretty cool. I really enjoy this. This is something really cool. And Hot Wheels, you guys did pretty cool with this. This is something really cool. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in another video very shortly.